What's up guys, today I'm bringing you a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle, and this is a UU match versus a subscriber, and I'm using a Mega Sharpedo team. Now if you look at this team, the biggest threat to my team is that Darmanitan, so he's just gonna lead off with his Darmanitan, as I'm gonna lead off with my Porygon too because it does have a pretty decent matchup against this team and I can live any one hit from any of his Pokemon. So he's gonna go for the U-turn, and looking at the U-turn damage, he's definitely a choice banded Darmanitan, and that is much more scarier for my team because I don't really have any kind of solid switch in to this Darmanitan. So I just go for the Tri Attack as he's gonna go into his Chestnut, and then he's gonna go into his Lucario as I just go into my Nidoqueen, as I thought I could get up Stealth Rocks on his Chestnut with my Nidoqueen to neutralize this Darmanitan, but he's gonna go for the Crunch expecting me to go for the Stealth Rocks because like I said, the Darmanitan is really big threat to my team, but I just go for the Earth Bar because Nidoqueen hits his team really hard and it is a big threat to his team. So his Lucario is gonna go down, and now he's gonna bring in his Darmanitan. Every time this Darmanitan comes in, it's gonna do huge damage to my team or just kill something. So I need to sack my Porygon too because I don't really have anything which can switch into this Choice Banded Flare Blitz, and he's gonna 2-KO my Porygon 2. I don't really need my Porygon 2 for anything else on his team because his team is pretty bulky, and now I can just go into my Choice Cup Hydreigon. The reason why I didn't go for the U-turn expecting him to go into his Florges is because if he had stayed in with his Darmanitan as I went for the U-turn, he would have killed one more Pokemon on my team with his Darmanitan. So I really cannot play games around this Darmanitan, so that's why I just go for the safe Dark Pulse as he's gonna go into his Crobat, trying to scout for the potential Life Orb Iron Tail which could have 2-KO'd his Florges. But if you look at my team, I do have a Doublade and a Nidoqueen on my team to take care of Fairy types. The Dark Pulse isn't really doing too much, and I expect him to go for the Roost, so that's why I'm gonna go into my Nidoqueen as he goes into his Florges, which is amazing for me as I can just go for the Stealth Rocks as he's gonna go into his Crobat to go for the Defog. Now if he goes for the Defog, he's gonna lose his Crobat because I do have Ice Beam on this Nidoqueen, so I'm just gonna go for the Ice Beam as he's gonna go for the Defog, and I can easily get up my Stealth Rocks against any of his Pokemon because most of his Pokemon are really slow and are outsped by my Nidoqueen, but of course not this Darmanitan. So once again, this monster comes and I'm gonna go into my Hydreigon as he's gonna go for the Choice Banded Flare Blitz, and it's gonna do 80% to a Hydreigon. Now that's a lot of damage, and he's gonna predict me to go for the U-turn, which is a good play, and because he predicted me to go for the U-turn, he's gonna get the reward as he's gonna be able to take out my Heracross, and I just had to sack my Heracross because I have no switches to this thing, and because of all of the recoil damage he took, he's at a point where a U-turn from my Choice Cup Hydreigon will be able to take him out. So I'm gonna go into my Hydreigon and go for the U-turn as he's gonna go into his Dragouge. Now I can just bring in my Nidoqueen, but if I go for the Stealth Rocks, he's gonna be able to knock me out with a Draco Meteor, and I need this Nidoqueen to win the game, and I need this Nidoqueen for his Chestnut as well. So because of that, he knows that I'm forced to go for the Earth Bar, and he's gonna go into his Florges. Now if Florges cannot really do anything to a Nidoqueen, and I can safely get up my Stealth Rocks, and he's gonna make a flashy switch into his Darmanitan, predicting me to go for the Stealth Rocks, and because this Darmanitan is now in, I have to sack something on my team once again. So I'm gonna sack my Hydreigon as he's able to take out my Hydreigon with the Flare Blitz, and now I can just go into my Sharpedo, and at this point I pretty much win the game with my Mega Sharpedo as well as my Nidoqueen. So he's gonna barely hang on with 1 HP with the recoil damage, and he's gonna switch out and go into Chestnut, and it really doesn't matter what he does at this point because like I said, I just win the game. So I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Ice Fang as he's gonna go for the Spikes, and like I said, it really doesn't matter what he does, and I sped up this part because he pretty much goes into his Darmanitan to sack it, and his Dragouge dies to my Ice Fang, and he's gonna go back into his Chestnut. He actually gets 2 spiky shields, and because of that, he's gonna live the Ice Fang and knock me out with the Drain Punch. Even if he had gone for the Drain Punch instead of going for the Spikes, my Nidoqueen still won the game, and I can just go into my Nidoqueen and clean up the game. And this is why I love Nidoqueen so much in the UU tier, because it hits really hard and it's quite bulky, and it also sets up these Stealth Rocks, and I felt like I had the team matchup in this match, but that's gonna be a 2-0 victory in my favor. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and if you want to battle me, make sure to follow me on Twitter. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and have a good day.